Excellent. We are live. I am so excited to be here. We are going to be live on YouTube and on Facebook and also live on LinkedIn. We're going to be diving into our 2023 YouTube ad strategy. And we also have a special Q&A. So welcome to everybody who is joining us. We're going to be jumping right in. I'm going to be sharing my screen in just a second. It is going to be absolutely incredible. I'm really, really excited to dive in here and show you everything we're going to be jumping into today with some of the major changes that are happening right now to YouTube ads. So you may or may not have heard me talk about this, but YouTube has had some of the biggest changes and biggest shifts that we have ever seen. YouTube is phasing out content targeting. Content targeting is when you target your ads directly in front of videos and keywords and topics. Content targeting, targeting in front of specific videos and pieces of content. Well, that is now going away. And YouTube is replacing it with their new audience segments, artificial intelligence, and machine learning styles of targeting people. And that is exactly what we're going to talk about today in my brand new Alpha AI YouTube ads targeting strategy that right now is working better than anything we have ever seen before with YouTube ads. And trust me, we've worked with thousands and thousands of clients, generated over $200 million in revenue for our clients, scaled my own business ad outreach to over 8 figures. And I know exactly what you need to do going into 2023 when it comes to YouTube ads, because that is exactly what we're mapping out with ourselves, with our clients, and it's working better than anything we've seen so far. So what I'm going to be able to do in just a second here is I'm actually going to share my screen, and we are going to be diving in and walking you through our 2023 Alpha AI YouTube ad strategy. We're going to have a Q&A at the end. We are live right here on YouTube and on Facebook in our Facebook group and on LinkedIn. So I'm excited. We're diving in. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. And so now we should be able to share the screen. Just need to add a little permission here. Sometimes they ask for that. So we'll give that 1 second. And then we should be able to share my screen. So you should be able, to share the screen in just a second here. We might need, all right, here we go. We're adding this from Google Slides. We're going the alternative way. So sometimes there's always little technical difficulties. Matthew Peterson says, Alric is the absolute wizard. Well, thank you so much. Really, really appreciate that. We're going to go ahead and upload these slides. So just give me 1 second here. If I share the screen, it is going to shut down Google Chrome. So we're going to be sharing these slides in just a second here. But I'm very excited. This is a brand new strategy. I was actually, as I download this right now, there's a couple technical difficulties, but I was actually out in Frankfurt, Germany just last week, and I was sharing these strategies in front of a room of over 2,000, and I don't know why this isn't downloading here. Maybe Lauren can help me get this teed up in here as well. She's in the background of the tech side. But I was in Frankfurt, Germany, and I was sharing this in front of a room of over 2,000 entrepreneurs, marketers, different business owners. All right, looks like I might have this over here. And I was just so excited to share this with all of you here. That's why I wanted to hop on an impromptu video. So we're going to go ahead and upload these slides, and we're uploading them from my computer here. And they should, in just a second, be added in, which is going to be great. Appreciate your patience here as we dive in. And let's see here. I'm going to be uploading. Here we go. All right. PowerPoint. Choose a smaller file. All right. So we are going to be having Lauren hop in here, and then I'm going to be restarting my Chrome, and I'll be able to share my screen. So Lauren, welcome to the Zoom. Say hello to everybody here, and I will be right back, and we're going to be sharing the screen here. So it's going to be great.
Hey guys, how are you guys doing? We're live from Austin, Texas. We're in the office right now, and it's a beautiful, wintry day. So in this Facebook Live, we're also streaming on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Facebook. And this is going to be incredible. If you guys have any questions about running YouTube ads in 2023, you guys can feel free, like every single Ask Me Anything, AMA, you can put those questions in the chat, in the comments, and Alaric will go through and answer all of your questions, because really, after the major change that Google rolled out, and just like announced around last month, and you guys may have already seen that, in your accounts. We just want you to be as prepared as possible to understand how you can move through with running YouTube ads in 2023. And Alaric's back, so welcome back.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Lauren, for taking over for a second here. See, this is how you know it's a real live stream. We're not just replaying something. It's here. We're here on December 1st. We're excited. We're diving in, and I'm going to share my screen. We finally got it to work. I had to update Google Chrome. You know how it is sometimes with the latest updates of tech and everything. But what we're going to do is we're going to share my screen here and dive in. Thank you so much, Lauren. Lauren's going to be coming back over when we dive into some of our Q&A at the end. So hopefully you should be able to see my screen. Lauren, if for whatever reason people cannot see the screen, just jump in and let me know. But I'm just going to assume everybody can see my screen here, and I'm excited to dive in and show you how to use our new Alpha AI strategy to scale your business to 7, 8 figures and beyond using the power of YouTube ads, and take advantage of the new era of artificial intelligent advertising right here on YouTube, because there are major changes that are happening to YouTube ads right now. This is actually the biggest shift that we have ever seen on YouTube. And those that don't actually take advantage of this risk getting left behind. But those that do understand these changes to YouTube have the opportunity to evolve and win. And that is exactly what I want to show you today inside of this training, is how to make sure that your YouTube ads stand out from the crowd and you actually get alpha results that are better, the results that are better than everything else that's out there on YouTube, especially as these changes come into place. Because online advertising is shifting towards artificial intelligence and machine learning. The future is now, and Google has been building out all of their artificial intelligent processes and data points, and they've been building to get to this point. They've collected billions and billions and billions of points of data. And now you have more opportunity to tap into that with your YouTube ads than ever before. So what I want to talk about inside of this video is how you can leverage the power of Google's AI to tap into exactly who you're looking to reach on YouTube. And again, we're going to have a Q&A at the end of this webinar as well. So I'm really excited about that too. Now, first, we got to talk about what the change is. There's a major change that's happening right now. And I was just sharing this. And like I said, I was at the largest marketing conference in Germany just last week. And I was sharing this in front of the room. There's over 2,000 people there. And talking about how content targeting has been phased out. And a lot of people in that room, maybe a lot of people who are watching right now, were already using, if they were using YouTube ads, they were already using content targeting. Because content targeting is targeting specifically in front of either videos or keywords or topics, targeting in front of those. But what you'll see is if you go into YouTube ads now it says that content targeting has been phased out. Now, you might not see this error in your account. It's starting to roll out across Google accounts, but Google has officially announced that come 2023, content targeting is going to be fully phased out. So what are they putting in place, right? It sounds like this is a major problem, but actually it unlocks a brand new opportunity, because audience segments and AI, artificial intelligent advertising, is being phased in. That's the new focus. And that's what I want to dive into, is how you can tap into the power of Google Ads, their artificial intelligence, their AI algorithms, to ensure that you see the best success on YouTube, because YouTube is shifting away from content targeting and towards artificial intelligence. And that is exactly what I'm going to show you how to leverage using our Alpha AI YouTube ads targeting strategy. And this is the brand new update of our YouTube ad strategy that's generated over $200 million in revenue for our clients, scale my own business to 8 figures. And I want this to be the most valuable hour that you spend learning about a marketing strategy this year, because I'm going to be walking you through the answer to some of the problems you're probably facing right now. Now, if you let us know in the chat, and I know Lauren is looking at the chat, monitoring some of these different things, have you noticed your ad costs rising, getting more and more expensive? Maybe it feels like your business is just on a roller coaster. One month you're riding high, things are going great. And the next month you are down in the gutter. And maybe it almost feels like your ads that worked before have started to fail as you scale. These are all common things that sometimes cause you to have to go back to the content grind, right? And I'm not talking about having a consistent, dependable plan around content, and that's really valuable, but I'm talking about the throw spaghetti at the wall, see what sticks kind of content grind, where you're just creating content for, hoping that it works. Maybe you're struggling to get the qualified leads that you're looking to get to hit your revenue goals, right? Whether you're advertising on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, or you're even advertising on YouTube, but not using some of the strategies we're going to talk about today, maybe you're struggling to get those qualified leads, especially after the notorious iOS updates that have recently come out and effectively killed Facebook. It's something I've been talking about for a while. Maybe you've seen the classic ad, YouTube ads beat Facebook ads every time. But here's the thing. We're not going to talk too much about Facebook because YouTube has already won. Now it's all about the evolution. It's all about the evolution of where YouTube ads are going, because we have entered a new era. And the cold, hard truth is what worked best before doesn't even work well anymore. And that's the problem. It is a red ocean. Everyone is competing in this blood red ocean for the same scraps in a system that just doesn't work the same anymore. Competing for scraps, desperately clinging on to what worked best before, not unlike those that, advertised in the newspaper long after its efficiency had died, right? Refusing to change and adapt with the times. The world of digital marketing is changing fast, and change can either be seen as a challenge or an opportunity. And I can tell you that this shift is a major opportunity, but opportunity must be seized. And that's exactly what I want to show you how to do in our Alpha AI targeting strategy for YouTube ads that I'm going to be diving into. Now, when I talk about Alpha AI, you might be confused. What do I mean when I'm saying Alpha AI? Well, it comes from this concept of seeking alpha, which is in the stock market. So they have this concept called seeking alpha, which is seeking returns that are better than the average. Alpha means these are returns that are better than baseline results. Now, in the world of Wall Street, these types of returns were what people have been seeking right since the dawn of the stock market. But in the early days, it was a lot easier to achieve alpha results. You just had to have a better strategy than the person who is sitting right next to you. But what ended up happening? Well, soon enough, AI algorithms took over the stock market. Soon, there were all of these little trading bots that were trading. And if you had access to one of those trading bots, then you were going to win every single time. It was an unfair match, right? You could play that perfect game of chess. But here's the problem. What started to happen is soon everyone had access to the same AI, the same technology. And so it was essentially a stalemate every single time. It's like two robots playing chess against each other, right? It's a stalemate every time. And what people want and what you want is the difference between beta and alpha results is all about having those optimized alpha results. You can see here, beta results are linear, alpha results are exponential. And that's the key. And that's what we're going for. And so what ended up happening in the world of the stock market is there was a new type of industry that emerged from this challenge. And that was quants, people whose job it was to actually train the AI using a human strategy and then teaching it to the AI to make it even better, combining a strategy with the artificial intelligence. And that allowed them to achieve alpha results. And the stock market companies that were able to do this literally generate billions and billions of dollars. And that's because they figured out how to blend the AI, the artificial intelligence, with a human strategy. Now, you might be asking yourself, Alric, you're talking about Wall Street. What does this have to do with YouTube ads? Well, it has to do with YouTube ads because it is an exact parallel to what we are seeing right now. Google has entered into the world of artificial intelligent advertising. And this is the new direction. The old type of targeting has been phased out. Those that don't adapt are going to be left behind. And what I want to show you is how you can take advantage of this exact same principle using the power of YouTube and using the power of YouTube ads. By the way, if you're just joining now, we're diving into the meat and potatoes here. This is our live presentation, diving into some of the latest 2023 YouTube ad strategies. And we're going to be having a Q&A at the end of this presentation here. We're excited. We're on YouTube. We're on in our Facebook group, on LinkedIn, for the first time streaming on LinkedIn, which is great. So we're streaming everywhere. And what we want to show you how to do is how to achieve alpha results by training the AI, by training the artificial intelligence. We call this our alpha AI targeting strategy. This is the new strategy for YouTube ads that's working better than anything that we have seen before on YouTube ads. And in this training, I'm going to be revealing our alpha AI targeting strategy. I'll also talk you through how to craft and write an irresistible YouTube ad script. And I'm going to show you the best funnels for YouTube and what you could do. And one of them may surprise you. So we're going to dive into that in just a second. Now, I know all of this may sound complicated, right? We're talking about artificial intelligence. We're talking about machine learning. We're talking about different types of targeting. I understand it could sound really complicated, but I promise to make it simple. That is my goal here, is to make this process simple and make it easy for you to understand exactly what's happening and exactly how you can leverage this new era. Because I want this to be the most valuable hour that you watch all year, because this is going to set the stage for 2023 and going forward. And this is a massive opportunity for you, because what I'm going to show you is our $200 million YouTube ad strategy updated for the new era of alpha AI. Now, I'm going to go a little bit quicker through some of these results, because if you're watching this now, you've been following me for some period of time, so we know what we're doing. But I do want to show you a little bit of an illustration of what's possible. I grabbed a screenshot recently, just a couple weeks ago, of my email inbox. Look at all these applications coming in during a very, very small period of time using the power of alpha AI. Imagine if your calendars looked like this every single day. Imagine if you had these types of results, like 4x return on ad spend, $10,000 in 2 weeks, being able to go out to the Grand Canyon, making a 3x ROI on your ads, 5x, Belden, getting up to $50,000 a month. You can see here all of these results that are achieved using the power of YouTube ads, using the power of the new strategies we're going to be diving into today. $1 million a month, from 660 to 3 million a month. All of these incredible results. What we're going to be showing you how to do is exactly how this works in this training. Also, had the honor and privilege of working with Bob Proctor before, he unfortunately passed away earlier this year. That's me with his marketing director, Tommy Collier. Definitely a highlight of my career being able to work with him. And, just to illustrate, like, we've worked with all of these fantastic companies, including, you can now see we're working with ClickFunnels themselves as well, which is really exciting. They're now a client of ours. We're helping them with their 2.0 launch. And so it's really exciting to work with all of these amazing clients and achieve these amazing rewards. But the way that we're able to do this is using the exact same strategies I'm going to be walking you through. So, of course, you get the $10 million ClickFunnels 2 Comma Club X award, one of only a few dozen people to get the $25 million ClickFunnels 2 Comma Club C award. Last year, we were number 87 on the Inc. 5000 list of the fastest growing companies. And this year, we got number 60 on the Inc. 5000 list. So we did even better this year, which is incredible, with 6,052% growth in 3 years, all verified by Inc.'s team. They have like an accounting team that literally dives in. They have to get certified books and everything. And so it's really exciting to have this type of growth, But what you might be thinking is, well, how do I achieve that type of growth for myself? And that's exactly what I want to show you how to do. I want to give you the treasure map. I want to give you a compass. I want to show you where to go, where to dig to get exactly what you're looking for out of YouTube ads and achieve this type of growth in your business as well. And because we're live here, we're live streaming, we're going to have the opportunity to dive into a Q&A at the end to really answer some of your biggest questions, because I want to show you exactly where to go and exactly where to dig to find that sweet, sweet YouTube ads treasure that you have been waiting for, and how to scale your business to 7 to 8 figures using the power of YouTube ads. We're going to show you how to create a bursting pipeline, new leads, sales, using this alpha AI strategy. We'll start off by mapping out our 7 to 8 figure YouTube ads roadmap, which we've been diving into right now. We're going to show you how to craft an irresistible YouTube ad script. We'll walk you through our alpha AI targeting strategy. That's the real big shift, the big change that's happened recently. We'll walk you through our bullseye YouTube ads optimization system to optimize your ad campaigns, our omnipresent retargeting machine to retarget your ideal clients everywhere, and our tree scaling strategy to scale your business to 8 figures and beyond. Now, I'm going to be showing you exactly how this works step by step. And I'll also show you how to get my updated $200 million YouTube ads PDF, which we just updated literally 2 days ago for this new alpha AI strategy. So we just updated this for the alpha AI strategy. This one says it's 19 pages. It's actually now over 23 pages long. So even if you have my old original PDF, you have an opportunity to get the brand new PDF as well. So super excited about that. Now, what I also want to talk about, because I know some of you might be hopping on, you might be here for a period of time, whatever it happens to be. I know you have busy schedules. One of the other things that I want to offer you as well is the opportunity to book an alpha AI YouTube ad strategy call with our team. You can scan this QR code. You can go to adoutreach.com/apply. I don't want to spend too much time right here, so I'll just leave it up for one more second if you want to scan it here. We'll talk more about this later. But again, I'm not on here to sell you or pitch you anything. If you want to talk with our team personally about how this works, it's a complimentary call, and I want that to be another incredibly valuable call for your business as well, whether you're already running YouTube ads or even if you're just starting off for the first time, you've never run YouTube ads. We can help map out the best strategy for your business. Now, let me just quickly introduce myself. I know many of you already know me, but I'm of course Alric Heck. I'm the founder and CEO of Ad Outreach, based here in Austin, Texas. And I've been on YouTube for 13 years. I started out with a YouTube channel, AppFind, grew to 500,000 subscribers. And from there, I discovered the power of YouTube ads, really leveraging YouTube ads to grow, and have generated over $200 million in revenue for our clients, earned the ClickFunnels 2 Comma Club X Award, like I talked about, number 60 on the Inc. 5000, named as one of the best B2B companies in America by Inc. magazine, featured in a wide variety of different articles, podcasts, publications. And this was actually the YouTube channel that I started out just 13 years ago, over 500,000 subscribers now. And it's still going strong. I had a meeting earlier today about the YouTube channel, and we're bringing in some new fresh face of the channel as well. And it hasn't been me for several years, but it's actually pretty exciting. And so that's where I started out. But about 8 years ago, I discovered the power of YouTube ads, and that's where I really just started diving in and discovering what was possible. And since that time, I've grown our team to over 50 people. We've worked with thousands and thousands of businesses. And our mission is to empower businesses to amplify their impact and create a ripple effect on the world. That is our mission. And it's near and dear to my heart. And that's what we do whenever we have clients out here to our events, out at our offices, at our events we have in Austin, Texas. Like I said, I just spoke literally last week, the largest marketing conference in Germany. Me and Ryan Dice were the 2 keynote speakers, and Patrick Wind as well, who's one of the top marketers in Europe. So it was absolutely incredible to be out there. And I'm just really excited to dive into what is possible when you leverage this new era of artificial intelligence in YouTube ads. And I'm going to be showing you how to write an irresistible YouTube ad script. So let's start off with that, right? Before we dive into, before we can have our dessert, we have to dive into our vegetables. We have to make sure that we have the right video ad that is going to appeal to all of your ideal clients. And that's what we want to talk about when we talk about the value ad. Creating a video ad that provides genuine value and incites action. One of the biggest mistakes entrepreneurs and marketers make is providing no real value on the ad. Maybe you've seen this before, right? Nobody likes to receive an empty box. We're in that holiday season. People are going to be getting a lot of boxes shipped to their door. Nobody likes to receive an empty box. And so what you want to do is meet people where they're at on YouTube. People are on YouTube for one of two reasons, either to be entertained or to learn. And what we want to do is we want to tap into the people that are looking to learn, because they're in what we call the learner's mindset. And we want to create ads that specifically appeal to them. So stop throwing all kinds of content ideas at the wall, seeing if any stick. Stop trying to repurpose a Facebook ad as a YouTube ad and starting from scratch. What I want to show you is a simple and clear formula, a 3-step formula to crafting a YouTube ad that will absolutely convert every time. And that type of ad has 3 main components. It has a hook that draws in your ideal clients. It educates, provides real, genuine value to the viewer. We call these golden nuggets. And then it has a clear and concise call to action that shows the viewer exactly where they need to go and exactly what they need to do to take action off the back of your ad. So let's start off with the hook. So the big goal of the hook is to capture attention of the viewer and prime them for the rest of your value ad. There's a few key types of hooks. One is a pattern interrupt. You interrupt their state, what they're doing, what they're watching. Remember, it's kind of like a goldfish, right? They're kind of looking at the skip ad button. Am I going to skip the ad? And you want to, bam, capture their attention just like that. I'll give you an example of one of those in just a second. You also can have a question hook. What if, dot, dot, dot. It's a question. You're getting people interested and excited about what you're going to say. There's also problem and solution hooks. You outline a big problem that one of your ideal viewers or ideal clients has, and then offer them a solution. There's also funny and clever hooks. You can have a little bit of fun with that. Story and case study hooks of transformations that happened, education and value hooks. There's a wide variety of different hooks you can use. And I'll just give you one example. So one of the top hooks that we have is the hook for our YouTube ads beat Facebook ads. It goes just like this. YouTube ads beat Facebook ads every time. Let's face it, Facebook ad costs are going through the roof. And even when you have a great ad, they're almost impossible to scale. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the power of YouTube ads to scale your business to 7, 8 figures and beyond. So you can see here that we actually combined multiple hooks in one. We had a pattern interrupt at the beginning. So YouTube ads beat Facebook ads. Whether you agree or disagree with that, it's going to interrupt the pattern that somebody's in and get them to watch and want to pay attention. Then we talk about a problem and solution. Facebook ad costs going through the roof. Even when you have a great ad, they're almost impossible to scale. In this video, we'll show you how you can scale using the power of YouTube ads to 7 to 8 figures, which is what they're looking to achieve. So we really have that strong hook. Next, we want to educate. And by the way, if you're joining us now, we're going to be having a Q&A. We're here live. Really excited about that. And get your questions ready. If you have questions about this, feel free to throw them in the chat now. Save them for later too. I'm going to be going through all the content, and then I'm going to be diving into the Q&A and answering some of these questions. So now let's dive into the educate section. So what you want to do, you want to provide real golden nuggets. This is providing real value directly on your ad. Now, why do we call them golden nuggets? Well, because they're small, but incredibly valuable, which is exactly what a golden nugget is. So you want to provide a few key types of information to your ideal client on your ad itself. So there's a few different ways to do this. One, you could be a talking head. You could be showing screenshots that are popping up. You could be talking just directly to the camera. You could have a whiteboard, doing like a whiteboard presentation in the background. You could be doing a slideshow. And I do recommend having your video on the screen if you are doing a slideshow as well. You could be showing your computer. You could be doing a demo. You could maybe have cinematic or overly produced or produced B-roll style ads. There's different ways to do it. But what you really want to do is just make sure that you're actually providing real value in the ad. Because when you provide value in the ad, it's going to get people a lot more likely to take action when you have that call to action at the end of the ad. And in the call to action, what you want to do is recap the value from the ad. So now that you've seen just how valuable this is, I want to invite you to stack the value the next step. Sign up for my webinar where I'm going to show you X, Y, and Z. Then have the first call to action, right? Click the link right here on the screen, and you'll get to a page that looks just like this where you can sign up and book a time to hop on that webinar. Now add a little bit of urgency. If you're watching this video right now, that means there's a webinar starting soon. Second call to action. So click the link right here on the screen. You'll get to this exact page. And then you have a little bit of personalization. Looking forward to seeing you on the webinar. Just click the link and we'll see you there. Just like that. And then what you want to do at the very end of the video is show the landing page for 10 seconds or more to essentially create this squeeze that gets people to convert or not convert. So it's the hook, educate, call to action. That is the key to your YouTube ad. Just like that, hook, educate, call to action. Pull people in, provide value because people are in the learner's mindset, and a clear and concise call to action at the end. Now, I haven't really shared this too much publicly, but if you want, what I can do is show you our video blocks strategy. Now, this is how to produce 24 different video ads in the time it takes you to produce just 2.5 videos. This is one of our strategies we usually just reserve for clients, but I want to talk about it today because it is so powerful. So a lot of people ask me, Alric, how do you test so many different ads? How do you film so many different ads? Well, what you want to do is film the ads like Lego blocks. You want to film each hook individually. Hook 1, hook 2, hook 3, hook 4, hook 5, hook 6. Film each of the individual hooks. Then from there, you're filming the different educate sections. You're filming educate 1, educate 2. And finally, you're filming the call to action. You're filming call to action 1, call to action 2. Maybe one's going to a webinar. Maybe one's going to a PDF. And then you're putting these together like Lego blocks. Hook 1, educate 1, call to action 1. Hook 2, educate 2, call to action 2. Right? So those are 2 different videos. But then what you can do is film hook 2, put together hook 2, educate 1, call to action 1, and repeat this process so on and so forth. Remember, you're only filming each of these once, and you're putting them together like Lego blocks, and now you end up with 24 different ads in the time it takes you to film 2.5 videos because you just film each hook once. You film each educate section once, each call to action once, and then put them together like Lego blocks, and you have 24 different combinations of ads to test. Now, we dive deeper step by step into exactly how this works within the PDF. Again, like I said, we just updated the PDF to the new 2023 version. We'll talk about how to get that at the end of this video. Now, you don't need fancy equipment or skills to do this. Honestly, one of the big things that we found is fancy equipment, high produced videos can actually take away from your message because it feels less authentic. You want to be seen as the authentic authority in your space. You want to be seen as that authentic authority. And you do this by recording simple, authentic ads, no fancy equipment necessary. So you can get something like a DJI Osmo Mobile 6. It's a gimbal. It's $159. You can set this up with your iPhone, already shoots in high definition. Set that up just like that, and you've got the perfect camera to record native ads that feel like the platform that you're on. We also talk a little bit about short ads as well, which are working really well for us. This is a brand new 2023 strategy with YouTube short ads. And I highly recommend staying tuned. We're going to talk more about this later. Actually, we recently posted a YouTube video about YouTube short ads as well, and some of the ways that you can start running those now. Now, maybe watching this and thinking, Alric, this is all easy for you to say. You love getting up here on video, on live streams, whatever it happens to be. But that wasn't always the case. 5 years ago, I was about 50 pounds heavier than I am today. You can kind of see here from the screenshot, look a little bit different. And I wasn't really confident about how I looked. And that made me almost not publish my first $1 million YouTube ad, which is this ad right here. But I published it anyways. And I'm really glad that I did because it didn't really matter what I looked like or how confident I was in the way that I looked. I knew what I was sharing was important, and I was able to scale this ad up to over $1 million. So you don't have to look perfect. You just need to be authentic. It doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, what your background is. All that matters is that you be yourself and you be authentic and you provide value on the ad. Follow the process that we're talking about here. Really, anybody, any background, any way that you look, sound, whatever it happens to be, is going to be great with these ads because you're going to be your authentic self. So all you need to do is pick up an iPhone, pick up a gimbal, hit record, and get ready to go. Now, when you're uploading the ad to YouTube, there's a couple things to keep in mind. One is you can optimize the ad for VACs, adding a title to the video, adding a call to action to the video, adding a custom thumbnail, call to action at the top of the description, pinning a comment with a call to action at the top of the comments. There's a few key things to do here, and these are actually going to help you boost and increase your conversions and your results when you upload that video to YouTube. And so ultimately, that is how to create an irresistible YouTube video ad. And now we're going to be diving into how to craft the alpha AI targeting strategy. But I'm going to have a sip of water, and I want to give you an opportunity that if you're watching this and you're saying, yes, I need to learn how this works, I'm going to give you another quick opportunity to scan that QR code, go to adoutreach.com/apply, book that strategy call. We're going to be diving into the alpha AI targeting method. I'm going to have a little sip of my iced tea here. All right. Let's keep diving in here. Let's keep rocking. So this is our $200 million YouTube ad strategy, the alpha AI strategy. And if you've been following me for a while, you know in the past I talked about our 3D YouTube ads targeting strategy, which included content targeting. There's obviously been an evolution of that because content targeting has been phased out. Keywords, placements, topics, those are going away. Audience segments are now being phased in. And we're going to be talking about what these audience segments are, what this means for you, and how this process works right here inside of this training. But there is a new 3 dimensions. We're combining value add videos, we talked about before, proactive lead quality, making sure the people that come into your YouTube ads are high quality before they even show up, and alpha AI targeting, replacing content targeting. So now we're going to dive into what this actually works. And remember, YouTube ads are evolving. This is the biggest shift we've seen on YouTube. And that is why we've had to innovate these new strategies. But what happens when you innovate new strategies is they start to work better than what you even had before. Because we've now figured out how to train the AI on YouTube and show them exactly how to achieve alpha results. And that's what I want to show you how to do, because this is the key to making your YouTube ads stand out and playing chess at a level that other people won't be able to play. So alpha AI targeting strategy. Now let's dive into breaking it down exactly how it works. By the way, if you're joining us, we are live streaming. We're here on YouTube in our Advanced YouTube Ad Strategies Facebook group, also on LinkedIn as well, live streaming on LinkedIn. So if you're watching right now, welcome. Great to have you here. I'm excited. This is a live training. It is December 1st. I'm excited. We've got a lot of incredible content to dive into here, and then we're going to have a Q&A. We're about halfway through, which I think we're right on track. We're a little bit over time. There's a little bit of a couple technical things right at the beginning as we're getting kicked off, but we're going to be diving into the rest of this side, and then we're going to be answering Q&A at the end. So make sure you have your biggest questions that you would like answered. So let's dive into these targeting options. First off, what you'll notice is at the bottom, content targeting has been now phased out, and it's being replaced up here with these new types of targeting. So we of course have demographics. We also have audience segments. Now these have been around, but there's new ways to interact with these audience segments that we're going to be showing you and ways to really dial them in. There's also, of course, optimized targeting as well, which is a piece and a part of Google's AI that's built right into YouTube ads. So now let's break down the alpha AI targeting. First off, we leverage demographics to help you pinpoint that proactive lead quality, making sure that you're reaching high quality leads with your YouTube ads. We use audience segments to really have that alpha targeting, getting those results that are better than the average and are going to provide that alpha results. Then finally, we leverage Google's AI with our optimized targeting. So let's kick it off by talking about proactive lead quality. Proactive lead quality is really making sure that we are reaching the right people that are your ideal clients. So of course, first you're going to start with locations and language, but then what you also want to do is add in any other demographics that matter to you, depending on your offer, gender, age, parental status. What we really want to focus on is household income, because this is a massive opportunity for you to target people based on the income brackets that they're in. Now, this is not zip code targeting like it is on Facebook. This is actually much more specific to who that ideal user is. Remember, Google, they have access to your Gmail. They see all your receipts. They see everything you're buying on Black Friday. They know if you're in the top 10%, 20%, 30%, whatever it happens to be, with pretty scary accuracy. So you have a really good ability to target people based on this proactive lead quality right here inside of your demographic targeting, which is pretty powerful. And so if you take a look here, what we want to do is map out, what we recommend to bid at each of these levels. So If you're selling anything over $100, I recommend removing lower 50%. The unfortunate truth is the lower 50% of income earners have less than $1,000 in their bank account. So you want to make sure that you're reaching people that actually have money that they can invest. Top 50%, if you have 100 to let's say $1,000, over $1,000, top 40%, over $3,000, top 30%, over $10,000, top 20%, and over $25,000, top 10%. So if your offer is those levels, that's where you want to target. Now, your mileage may vary. You might want to go a little bit more broad or a little bit more narrow. That's in general what you should do in terms of the household income. So that allows you to reach people that can actually afford the products, the services, whatever it happens to be, coaching, consulting, courses that you have to offer. Then what you're doing is you're leveraging and adding in the AI, Google's AI, their optimized targeting, to ensure that you are optimizing for the types of people that you're looking to reach. So there's a couple different ways to do this. First is you can add in these optimized targeting. And what this essentially does is essentially creating a similar audience or a lookalike audience of the people that are already converting on your ads. So it's telling Google, I want you to dive deeper and constantly refine and make these ads better as they run by optimizing in real time. There's also the ability to use target CPA, where you're essentially going in and actually telling Google, this is how much I want to spend or less per conversion. We found this works better than maximized conversions because otherwise you're just giving Google free reign. You're saying, hey, just get me as many conversions as possible. But the problem is you're not actually giving any boundaries or guidelines. And so Google might spend more for those conversions when you can get them for less. So target CPA is another way to influence the AI and tell it, hey, I really want to get these leads for this cost. Now, we dive a little bit deeper. We're going to dive deeper into this right here and actually map out, a little bit more of the Alpha AI strategy. But again, just want to give you a reminder, at any time you can book that strategy call at outreach.com/apply or scan that QR code. I'm sure Lauren can drop that in the chat as well. So let's dive in. This is the meat and potatoes. This is what we're talking about, these audience segments, which is really your opportunity to achieve these alpha results right here inside of YouTube. Now, if you're joining us, we are, of course, live here. I'm excited that we're diving into this. It's a brand new presentation for the 2023 YouTube ad strategies. So you are in the right place. And if you have any questions, let us know in the chat. We're going to be answering all of these at the end. We've got a little bit more left to go, and then we're going to be diving into the Q&A to answer all of your biggest questions. So let's kick it off with how to set up these audience segments. Now, there's a few key types of audience segments. We have custom segments. We have your data, so you can actually leverage the existing data you already have. Then there's also interest and detailed demographics. We're actually going to start with the latter, the interest, in-market, and detailed demographics. There's a few different ways to target people based on in-market segments, life events, detailed demographics, affinity segments. You could go in and target people that are, let's say, in the market for advertising and marketing services or SEO and SEM services. So you can go in and actually target people that are in the market for what it is that you do. Now remember, Google has all of these data points, so do a really good job of helping you pinpoint these are the exact people that we're looking to reach. There's also affinity segments. These are broader audiences. Now, this isn't generally what I recommend. This is more for mass market, kind of direct to consumer type items. So I wouldn't recommend diving as deep into these affinity segments, but it's a good opportunity for you as well. There's also life events too. So you can target people who recently started a business. You can target people who graduated from college. You can really get more granular in terms of detailed demographics by going to marital status, parental status, education. You can even target people like parents of teens, 13 to 17, parents of kids of a certain age. You can think about how powerful that is. We have a client who helps with SAT prep services, and they're not selling the teens themselves. They're selling the parents who buy the SAT prep services for the teens. So you can see just how powerful these detailed demographics are. And so there's really a lot of these interest in market audiences, detailed demographics, but that's only scratching the surface. Those are Google's pre-built audiences. We also want to talk about your data, and then we're going to talk about how to build your own custom audiences as well. So with your data, you can really go in and target people based on warm and hot retargeting. So you can add in website visitors. You happen to have an app users, YouTube users, which we're going to talk about in a second, customer lists. Similar segments are going to be going away soon, so that's a little less relevant. Now, what I really want to look at here, though, is look at this. You can target people based on people who like your YouTube videos or subscribe to your YouTube channel. Now, this is incredibly valuable. If you have a YouTube channel, you are sitting on a massive gold mine. If you have any amount of views or subscribers or people watching that channel, you can target all of them with your ads. So you're sitting on a massive gold mine. If you have a YouTube channel, I highly, highly recommend leveraging that. Because imagine targeting all the people that are subscribed to your channel, all the people that are watching your videos with your YouTube ads is incredibly powerful. And you're able to leverage all of this data that YouTube has folded in on itself and reach exactly who you're looking to reach on YouTube. Now, there's also the ability to set up custom segments. Custom segments is really where you can start training and teaching the AI on who you're looking to reach. You can see here, we could target people who have searched for specific search terms on Google, or people that have interest and purchase intentions. So interest and purchase intentions is based on the data Google knows about that person. What are they interested in? What are they looking to buy? Then you can also target people based on what they're actually searching on Google and on YouTube. Now, it's not just what they're searching on Google, it's also what they're searching on YouTube. So you're really combining YouTube with the artificial intelligence that Google has to pinpoint that ideal client. So let's start off with interest and purchase intentions. So you're really leveraging all of Google's knowledge about each individual. They're collecting millions and millions of data points. And what you could do is you could put in what they're interested in by building out these keyword audience segments. So they're interested in YouTube ads, Facebook ads, digital marketing, YouTube marketing, video marketing, right? So these are people specifically interested in something. But you can actually go and set up a different type of audience, which are people who have searched for specific terms on Google. Now, these are people that have actually made a recent search on Google, which is obviously the top search engine, but also YouTube. You can see we've read the fine print. It's not just Google search intent, it's also Google and YouTube. And YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world. So imagine being able to go in and target people based on exactly what they're looking up on YouTube and on Google. Well, that's exactly what you can do using these keyword audience segments, specifically with the Google and YouTube search audience segment. Now, if you're looking for a way to find all of these keywords, what you can do is you can use keywordsearch.com. It's actually a software that I put together with my CTO, Greg. We actually have a special ability to go in and try it out for yourself as well when you first get started, free trial. But what you're able to do is go in and find all of these keywords, all the things that people are searching on YouTube, and then add those directly into your audience segments. Now, some people have asked me, well, with content targeting going away, is keyword search still relevant? Of course, actually more relevant than ever, because you're able to target people based on YouTube searches. And that is exactly what this is able to help you with. And so you can go to keywordsearch.com. We also have a cool ad spy tool as well. It's something I've always wanted. You can spy on your competitors' ads, other YouTube ads. You can even see possible keywords that are included with their ads as well, that you can kind of put into your campaigns, which is pretty cool. You're targeting people based on keyword-based audience segments, both purchase intentions and Google and YouTube searches. And you just add those directly into that audience segment to pinpoint who you're looking to reach. Now, there's a few different types of audiences as well, like app audiences. So you can target people based on the apps that they have installed on their phone. Now, you can see here that we can add in, let's just say we have a weight loss offer. We can add in all these weight loss apps and target people that have these weight loss apps on their phone. But even more powerful than that, one of my favorites, is URL audiences. You can target people based on the actual websites that they are going on right now. So if you have a weight loss offer, imagine if they're going to WeightWatchers.com, Noom, Jenny Craig, any of your competitors. This is like putting a pixel on your competitor's website and running traffic to people going to your competitor's site. Now, we could even go a layer deeper. And what if you target complementary sites? So for instance, we know a lot of people that work for us or work with us on YouTube ads. They go to clickfunnels.com. They have funnels. They go to Kajabi. They go to Webinar Jam. They host webinars. So what if we target all the people going to these websites? Well, that's exactly what we can do. Now, what you might be thinking to yourself is, how is this even possible? How can you target based on websites? Well, you got to remember who we're dealing with here. We are dealing with Google. They have every Google search that any of their users have made, every YouTube search, every YouTube video that's watched, all of your emails. There is a reason Gmail is free. They're reading all your emails and collecting data. And there's Google Analytics as well. Google Analytics is installed in the vast majority of websites. Actually, 55.49% of all websites online have Google Analytics installed, which means Google is literally tracking over half of the entire internet. You can see up here, this line represents Google Analytics. And I'm curious if you can guess what this line is. Yes, is Facebook, which only has 11.1%. Is that evidence or proof that Google ads are about 5 times as powerful as Facebook? I don't know. I'll let you be the judge of that. But jokes aside, it just shows how powerful Google is and how much data they've collected. You just need to know how to leverage it the right way using the AI, plugging into YouTube and our Alpha AI strategy. Now, I'm going to show you in just a second a couple of additional things as well, a special golden nugget and how to scale up your ads. But I do want to give you that opportunity again to book that Alpha AI YouTube ad strategy call. So we're coming up to the top of the hour, but we're going to go a little bit longer because I want to provide even more value here. And again, we're live. I want to also answer your Q&As as well. So you can go to adoutreach.com/apply. You can schedule that call. I know we're getting booked out. I think we were already booked out the rest of this week. I know we're mostly through the week as well. So make sure that you grab that spot. And I'm going to take a quick sip of my tea here, and then we're going to be diving in. Awesome. All right. Golden nugget. This is what I promised. Special extra golden nugget, something that's working really well, because if you're watching this, depending on your level of experience, right, I might be blowing your mind, or I might also be reconfirming things that you know and adding on new things and new bells and whistles. And I'm sure you've already taken a bunch of things away from what I presented already. But if you're really advanced, you might be saying, Alric, show me the good. Show me some of the most advanced strategies that are working the best. All right, I'll show you even better. One of the keys to our Alpha AI strategy is what we call single keyword segments. This is targeting people based on a single keyword in an audience segment. So you can actually set up an audience segment with just one keyword. Look at this. One keyword, ClickFunnels. One URL, clickfunnels.com. We can target people based on a single keyword or a single URL. It is incredibly powerful. You can see here just how powerful that is. And here's why. What you can do is you can stack a variety of single keywords or single URLs in one campaign, and then actually manually go in and optimize the campaign, remove what doesn't work, and then focus and scale what does work. So you can see here that you can actually manually optimize the segments when you do single segment audiences. That's a special golden nugget that can really get you that extra alpha results. And it's one of our, right now we have over a dozen of these Alpha AI exclusive strategies that we work with our clients on, because we say, hey, single keyword audiences. There's a few other ones. There's certain exclusions that actually work really well, excluding all mobile apps on most websites. That also works really well too. There's a way to do that. There's an exclusion list that you can do. Now, we dive a little bit deeper into some of these inside our PDF. So again, that's an extra bonus. Our new PDF as well, by the way, if you already have the existing one, we just updated it. I literally just finished it 2 days ago. So if you haven't gotten the new PDF in the last 2 days, then we'll show you how to get that. And then really what you're doing is you're putting this into some of the top funnels here on YouTube. So the first are webinar funnel. This is classic. You're going from ad to opt-in to webinar to book a call. This is a classic funnel, classic webinar funnel, still works really well. I was just speaking at WebinarCon just a couple weeks ago, really not even a couple weeks ago, like a week and a half ago. Speaking at WebinarCon, one of the biggest events for webinars, people who run webinars, and I was sharing this entire YouTube ad strategy that I'm sharing with you today. And what I can get out of that conference is webinars are alive and well, and we've done now multiple 8 figures from webinars. So really, really powerful. But also we have a new type of funnel that's working really, really well, which is what we call the Trojan horse PDF funnel. We run a YouTube ad to a PDF. People can opt into the PDF, and then we email them the PDF, but we say, hey, your PDF's on the way. Now watch this special video. And then we do a video training right there on the page. And this is actually producing a lot of additional booked calls as well. So pretty powerful for us. Now what I want to talk about is how to scale up your ads. And what we use is we use a strategy that we call the tree scaling strategy. Now, most people try to scale their campaigns like balloons. They just keep pumping money into them. I mean, how many of you are familiar with this, right? Just pumping money, just like you're pumping up a balloon. But the problem is, if you just pump up one campaign, the campaign risks popping, right? Scaling campaigns until they burst. What you want to do is treat every campaign like a seedling, like a tree that you have to nurture and tend to, thoughtfully scaling and building a sturdy foundation. And then once you have that campaign that's performing well, you want to create more iterations and tree branches off of that. So you have one great campaign, duplicate it 3 times, and create 3 new iterations with new audience segments, with new types of with new types of videos, new hooks, right? Adding these different things as well. The big one is testing out new audience segments so you can find new variations of YouTube ads that you can scale until you have this strong, sturdy, powerful tree, a collection of campaigns that all work together, much more sustainable than a balloon. And then you do this multiple times, you end up with a whole forest, and this allows you to massively skyrocket your leads and sales. So like I said earlier, YouTube ads are evolving. And if you're watching this right now, we're live. It's December of 2022. We are about to dive into 2023, and YouTube ads have seen their biggest shift ever on YouTube. And the future is right now. You can now train the AI in Google and YouTube to get you even better results, to achieve alpha results by training the AI and showing exactly who you're looking to target, leveraging all the power that exists right now in Google to pinpoint your YouTube ads in front of the exact right people. That's what we call our alpha AI targeting strategy. And at this point, you're at a crossroads. By the way, if you're watching this now, we're going to be having Q&A at the end, so make sure you stick around. What I really want to talk about is the difference between trying to figure this out on your own, not knowing what to do, trying to figure this out on your own, maybe, testing it out and driving the wrong direction and risking getting in a wreck. Or there is another option. And the other option is to go into the future and actually take the fast lane to success and the launch pad to success by actually learning how this strategy works and working with a team that can be right there in your corner. Now, usually you say that you have mission control in Houston, Texas, but we're here in Austin, Texas. So I like to say we're mission control here in Austin, and we want to be that mission control for your business as you launch and scale. We're a done together process. We help you implement the power of YouTube ads by working with you and your team on exactly how this works. And if you need a media buyer, we can even recruit a media buyer directly into your business. We're working together to help you scale and grow and right with you every step of the way so that we're high-fiving as you get up there into outer space, just like this picture here, as you scale your business to 7, 8 figures and beyond. That is exactly what we do here at Ad Outreach. Our mission is to empower businesses to amplify their impact and create a ripple effect on the world. And the way that we do that is by leveraging the power of YouTube ads. And that's why I want to invite you to book an Alpha AI YouTube ad strategy call. I want this to be the most valuable 45-minute call that you have all year with one of our top YouTube ads experts. They'll meet with you one-on-one to map out what this strategy looks like. Now, here's the thing. We want this to be a value-based call. So yes, we may offer at the end for you to become one of the new clients that we work with if we believe it's a fit and you believe it's a fit, right? We're going to dive in and map that out at the end of the call. But what I want to do is either way, what we want to do is give you absolute crystal clear clarity on what you need to do in your business to leverage this power of Alpha AI YouTube ads. Whether you're already running YouTube ads, we could take a look at what you're doing right now and map out how to implement this new strategy. Or if you're not running YouTube ads yet, what we want to do is show you what's possible in your business when you start leveraging the power of YouTube ads. And this can work for a wide variety of different types of businesses. You can see here all the different results. I'm not going to spend too much time going through. I'm going to be flipping through these slides. I want to get to the Q&A. We're here live for a Q&A. But again, these are the strategies that generate over $200 million in YouTube ads revenue. You can book that call at outreach.com/apply. Lauren, if you could drop that in the chat. And the 3 big things that we want to take away from this call and that we want to do on this call is first, we want to analyze your business, understand where you're at right now, the roadblocks that you're currently facing, and how to overcome them. We want to give you crystal clear clarity on exactly how to overcome those roadblocks and how to scale using the power of YouTube ads, and finally build you a custom YouTube ads roadmap. Whether or not you become a client, that's irrelevant. We want to build this custom roadmap for you. And then what we can do is map out what it would look like to have us help you and be that mission control, or what it would look like for you to take this and run with it. But either way, what we want to do is we want to set up that one-on-one call where we can map out exactly what this looks like for your business. And all you need to do is go to adoutreach.com/apply. I want this to be the most valuable hour you spend on your business all year. Now, if you're watching this right now and you have not hopped on an Alpha AI YouTube ad strategy call, I want to encourage you to book that call now. We're coming up on the end of the year. Don't keep saying, I'm going to do it next year. I'm going to do it next year. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. How long do you have to say that before you miss the boat? I can tell you, we are at the biggest inflection point with YouTube ads that we have ever seen, because everything is shifting away from content targeting. And what I can tell you is we have cracked the code. We have cracked the code to YouTube ads. It's allowed us to massively scale, allowed our clients to massively scale. And it's just absolutely, absolutely incredible. And that's what I want to show you how to do using this power. It's the same strategy that we're implementing with our clients. And all you got to do is just go to adoutreach.com/apply and book that. Obviously, we have all these wide variety of different people that we have worked with. So I'm going to sum up the details here, and then we're going to hop into the Q&A, which I'm excited about. We're here live today, and I hope all of you are really excited about everything that's possible here. But all you got to do is go to adoutreach.com/apply, because YouTube ads are evolving. Content targeting is being phased out. You're currently running YouTube ads, you're running content targeting. You need to change and adapt right now, or you're going to miss the boat and get left behind. Audience segments and AI is being phased in. What I can tell you is our team has been on top of this from the very beginning. We have mapped out an exact strategy to leverage the power of Google Ads and the power of YouTube's AI to pinpoint exactly who you're looking to reach and take advantage of the biggest shift that we have ever seen on YouTube, so that you can evolve and win and ensure that your YouTube ads stand out from the crowd and get the absolute best results, because online advertising is shifting towards this new era of artificial intelligence and machine learning. The future is finally here. And what we can do is show you exactly how this works on YouTube to get the best results, to leverage the power of Google's AI, to train the AI in YouTube ads to achieve those alpha results that you're looking for, to win the game every time. Merge YouTube and AI with our Alpha AI YouTube ads strategy. So all you got to do, adoutreach.com/apply, scan that code, and in just a couple seconds, I'm going to be diving into the Q&A. So start posting your questions in the chat now, but make sure that you book this call, because all you got to do is scan that QR code, go to adoutreach.com/apply. Here's the thing. I always like to look at risk reward. This is a lesson that Jay Abraham taught me. Because I remember I was spending $20,000 a month on YouTube ads. This was about this was in like 2019, so almost 4 years ago now. And I was spending about $20,000 a month in YouTube ads, and I was making over $200,000 a month, or 10x return. And I remember him asking me, Alric, why not spend more money? Why not spend $50,000 or $100,000? And I said, well, you know, at the time I was the only salesperson. Like, well, I'm taking these calls, and I have somebody else. I actually had one other salesperson who was helping with calls. And he's like, well, why wouldn't you scale up your sales team and bring more people in and spend a little bit more money? Like, what's the risk versus reward? And spend an extra $30,000. What's the minimum you could make on these ads? What's the maximum? The maximum, maybe let's say it increases linearly. So now spending 50,000, making 500,000. But there are diminishing returns as you scale up. You have the efficiency there. So he's like, well, what's potentially? Oh, well, maybe we add 200,000 or 150,000 onto that by adding that extra 30K. Versus what? So why would you not invest that or do that? So what I want to tell you is there's a risk reward with time as well. And you got to think about this, right? So the risk reward with time is this. The risk reward is not spending an hour to learn what's possible. What are you risking? You're risking an hour, but what are you standing to gain from that hour? Literally, potentially millions and millions of dollars in your business and in your business's pocket. And so that's exactly what we want to talk about here. So I'm going to have a sip of water, let you scan that code, let you post those comments in the Q&A box, and we're going to be diving in just a second here. All right. So we're going to stop sharing here. should be able to see my screen. All right, now I can see everybody here that is hopping on, which is great. All right, so we got some questions on here, and yes, I love it. Oh, I see a lot of awesome people on here. So I'd be happy to dive into the questions that you have. I see a few people who are commenting. I think we're actually able to get the comments from all platforms. This is really cool. I like the StreamYard software here. So we've got we've got a few different people on here. Let me add these in. I think Lauren, by the way, if you found some other questions, we'll go through some of those. Looks like we've got a few people on here. Looks like oh yeah, here we go. We've got a few different questions here. All right. Value from presentation. Perfect. Real gold. Thank you. Tommy saying, exactly. Complimenting this. All right. Bizarre Marketing asks on YouTube, what if you can't educate selling consumer products? Great question. So we actually have, I have my own, product line. I don't really talk about that much. This is the type of thing we talk about on streaming. So we run YouTube ads and also there's some updates coming in 2023. Stay tuned for some potential Performance Max trainings and stuff. We run YouTube ads to a couple of our own consumer products. So I've got this product called L Gear. This is one of my products here. And what you may not know about me is I have 4 different companies. I have obviously Ad Outreach, the business with YouTube ads and training companies and how to do YouTube ads and also YouTube channel growth and omnipresent retargeting. I have keywordsearch.com, YouTube keyword research SaaS that helps you find all the best keywords. I have AppFind, my YouTube channel that teaches tech, tutorials and content. And I also have this business L Gear that does these little iPhone charging stands. It's like a magnetic, like charging stand type thing, like kind of charges your phone just like that. And so what I can say is this strategy works incredibly well on this as well. Here, I'll show you, I haven't really talked about this because here's the thing. So it's like, if you just look, we're running these same types of YouTube ads. We also have a specific type of Performance Max that combines YouTube as well. So YouTube and that, and you can just see like, this is my like Shopify store on that. So you like, the thing is, I don't even talk about like Shopify. I guess I could be a Shopify guru too. I don't know, whatever. It's like 14K today, but like, it's one of those things that this strategy works, whether you're doing it to, coaching, consulting, course, you're doing it for products, Shopify, like I have these little chargers sell for like $59, $79, whatever, so those types of things. And so these strategies work regardless of what it is. But with that type of ad, what you want to do is you want to actually educate and teach people about the product. What we found is providing value and showing them like, here's how this product works. Here's the demo of this product. Instead of just saying like, here's the product, it's actually going in and showing them, here's how the product works. I could probably pull up, one of those L Gear here. Let me see if I can grab that here. Cause I see some questions on here, but there's not as many questions. I think that, again, this is an impromptu live that we were hopping on here. Let me see here. The other questions. So we've got that one. Feel free to post your other questions that you have. Ike is asking, what has changed since your 3D targeting? So I'm going to pull that up in a second to show a little bit about that. But what has changed in your 3D targeting? Bought your bundle, just started to learn that. Is that outdated now? So most of it is not outdated. However, the specific part about content targeting is changing. So that type of thing, in terms of content targeting, that has changed. That's a recent announcement that Google and YouTube has made. And so if you bought the masterclass, and the masterclass, we've actually since paused selling that because, again, there are outdated components. But what we did for everybody who's bought that is we actually gave you a special training on these new Alpha AI targeting strategies that should be airdropped directly into your Kajabi portal. If you don't see that, you can email help@adoutreach.com, and we are here for you. And we'll make sure that you're able to get the update to that training. But that was one of the first things, updating all of our clients on these new strategies that we're seeing and updating anybody that's bought the masterclass. Now, if you've bought our course offering that we just recently had, which is now gone, that was a special Black Friday sale, then that also includes that as well. And then we have our the ability to book a call by going to adoutreach.com/apply, and we'll tell you if it's a good fit, what happens to be a good fit or not, whether it's working hands-on with us, whether it's going through one of our courses, or even joining one of our masterminds. We have an Ad Astra mastermind, which is incredible. We have all these amazing business owners from around the world that are a part of a mastermind doing incredible things. Ad Astra means to the stars in Latin. The new PDF as well. So all you got to do to get the new PDF is go and re-opt in to adoutreach.com/PDF. Lauren can, I believe Lauren has that link and is able to send that as well. But if you go to adoutreach.com/PDF, it will now send you to the new PDF when you opt in. So all you need to do is go to adoutreach.com/PDF. It might not say Alpha AI on the page yet because I think we're still updating the page. But adoutreach.com/PDF will give you the brand new Alpha AI PDF, which is now 23 pages long. So there you go. We see here. Okay, so so hopefully that answers the question. If you have the masterclass, you're getting that updated. If you're one of our main clients, you're going to get all those updates, and you have the ability to meet with our team to implement this strategy. And then when it comes to 3D, some of the other principles still apply, but not all of them, if that makes sense. All right. Fanan asks, "You're amazing. You are proof of your ads because you follow me everywhere. Mine's a bit niche, but I very doable need real estate developers who want to jump to sustainable construction to create their communities, and real estate developers require funding." So great question. What you can do is you can target people based on an audience segment around them being a real estate developer or being somebody who's looking up sustainable construction. So I would build a custom interest or in market and purchase intent around real estate developer keywords. I would also add in sustainable construction keywords. And then I would look and see if Google has a pre-built audience for that. The big thing that I would do though, and again, because we're not diving in live here or back and forth, is I would recommend booking a strategy call, because again, remember, our team is going to be able to hop on and map out exactly what we'd recommend for you. So that's adoutreach.com/apply. I'll post that as well. I think this might be going to YouTube, I think is where this is being posted. But if you go to adoutreach.com/apply, you can go ahead and book that strategy call. And I would definitely recommend that for you, Fanan, because that's going to help you there. So the Bizarre Marketing was asking selling consumer products. I'll see if I can pull that specific Elgear ad that we have here. I might not be able to pull it directly because I don't think I'm logged into that particular account. But what we do on that ad itself is we educate people based on the individual, based on the product. So we showcase the product, we show the different elements around it, and then we show the product line, and we talk about the different use cases and how it's different and how it benefits them. And it's a magnetic charging stand. So this is one of them is like this one. It's like a 2-in-1, and then the other one is a 3-in-1. I think if you just go to, it's like elgear.com. I think we have the YouTube video in there. But I would also recommend going to adoutreach.com/apply. The reason I show you that is, these strategies work regardless of the type of business that you have. Now, in terms of the clients that we take on, for our full, coaching packages, is we do oftentimes work with higher ticket or course or coaching based businesses. And so sometimes we have e-commerce go through some of our courses, things like that. But again, I would just go to adoutreach.com/apply, book a call, and we'll help map out what's the best fit. So feel free to go ahead and do that. Any other questions? Let me see here. Fanan says, thanks so much. You wanted $1 million. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Bizarre Marketing says, thank you. Awesome. Glad that was valuable. Definitely recommend booking that call as well. And I think that's all of the main questions that we have here. Actually, Lauren is sending me some other questions that I think are popping up somewhere else. What are the best audience segments to target? Great question. And I think actually that might've been asked earlier because I did outline that. But our favorites are the Google and YouTube search intent, because it's what people are actually searching on Google and YouTube right now. And remember, you can go to keywordsearch.com. You can actually find what people are searching on YouTube. And then what's the best funnel to launch right now? I would still do either a webinar or a VSL funnel to start. Then I would go into a PDF, because PDF is a little bit more of an advanced strategy. I would start with probably the best if you're starting out is a VSL, but I am a big fan of webinars. It's a little more advanced than a VSL. We found it produces better results, but it is a little harder to get right the first time. So VSL is probably where I would start, but if you're more advanced, webinar. I think webinar is still the best. And then PDF, Trojan Horse Funnel is an advanced strategy that I recommend once you've really tested or dialed in the other ones. Are there any other ways to convert my content targeting campaigns to new campaigns? Great question. One of the things that we gave our clients actually was a checklist of like, do this to switch to that. I don't know if we're giving that out publicly here, and I don't have it handy in front of me. But in general, what you want to do is if you are, it's audience targeting that doesn't change. Content targeting, if you're targeting specific keywords, adapt those into Google and YouTube search intent. So take your top keywords and then convert them into YouTube and Google search intent campaigns or audiences within your campaign. So take those top keywords you're targeting on content targeting and then turn them into a Google and YouTube search intent. And then have you tried short ads? Yes, we have indeed. And YouTube short ads are working quite well for us, which is great. And we'll be having more content around that very soon. Now, YouTube short ads are still technically in beta, but there's a sneaky way that you can do them. You can actually set up a YouTube short ad by going in and setting up a YouTube ad, but only targeting mobile, and then uploading a short ad to YouTube, adding that ad in, and then running it that way. So that's a kind of a hack way that you can go and do a YouTube short ad. So make sure to stay tuned. We're gonna have more content around that coming up very soon. Yeah, video sales letter. VSL is a video sales letter. I think that's a lot of the questions that we had. I know we were gonna go to an hour. We went a little bit over. This is really awesome. It's amazing to see everybody here. You can go ahead and go to adoutreach.com/apply. I highly encourage you to book that strategy call, because now is the opportunity to really tee yourself up for next year and beyond by going to adoutreach.com/apply, book that strategy call. And I am so excited to show you exactly how you can leverage the power of YouTube ads by going to adoutreach.com/apply. You're going to meet one-on-one with one of our expert advisors, and we're going to have 3 main goals of that call. We want to do the most valuable call you have all year. That's the overarching goal. But then what we want to do is we want to dive into your business, really understand where you're at right now and analyze where you're at, your current marketing, whether you're already running YouTube ads or you're starting out. Then we want to give you clarity on exactly what you need to do with your ads, and then map out an entire strategy for your YouTube ads with you on that call. At the end, we may invite you to become one of the clients we take on, or recommend one of our courses, product, services, or even just say, hey, here's what you need to do, take it and run with it. Either way, what I want to do is just encourage you to go to adoutreach.com/apply, book that strategy call. Right now is the time. If you don't book that call now, holidays, Christmas right around the corner, New Year's right around the corner, then, it's kicking off the new year, then all this. The next thing you know, it's February, and you said you're going to do this now, and you're already a month into the new year, and you're just still stuck in the same place. It is so much better to dive in now and start taking advantage of the power of YouTube ads and everything that's here, especially because you have a first mover advantage. People aren't taking advantage of this type of targeting yet. You have a massive opportunity. adoutreach.com/apply. Excited to see you there. Thank you so much for being on. This was a lot of fun. We'll see you later. Thank you.